What's going on, everybody? Nick and Zack here. We've been playing Kendama for 13 years, 10 at the pro level now. Combined together, we have 8 world titles. And we actually just got back from BATB 2025 Battle at the Border, the biggest Kendama competition in the US. And today, we're going to be giving our thoughts on the Freestyle Finals, Yasu versus Kaito. Absolutely incredible round, and we're really excited to go over it and give you guys our thoughts.
Yeah, just an absolute blessing to watch the Japanese players come over to America and just absolutely crush the competition and show us what levels there really are to reach in Kendama. So looking forward to breaking this down for you guys today.
Let's get into it.
Yep. All right, right away, Yasu's first round.
Okay. 3 turn swap to 5 taps, 3 big taps.
3 big
right
taps, saves it.
Oof. 3 different switch. Okay.
That's first 15 seconds in. He doesn't even need to do anything else. And now he's dancing. This is what's so unique about Yasu's freestyle right here.
He hasn't missed yet, by the way. No
He
misses.
just so effortlessly moves across the entire stage. Look at this. Instant light flip as he's walking. Seamless instant flip trade spike. Into a quad.
Yeah, Yasu.
Spikes for days.
He still hasn't missed. Even when he was about to, I mean, look.
First
Look at
miss.
this. First miss. 3, 2, 1, and time.
Oh my.
I'll just say right now, Yasu's make rate on juggle to spikes, juggle down spikes, it's 99.9. Right into Kaito here real quick. Starts off with a 4 tap. Now Kaito doesn't really miss either, especially this late in the rounds when he's this honed.
Yeah.
He doesn't
really
miss.
clutch triple flip in there too. Off the limiter.
How many
He was
taps?
going for that the entire time in freestyle. All of his rounds. He finally got in the finals. 4 instant tap back lunars.
Nice.
UFO to lunar.
Gosh, he's
Kaito,
so good.
very heavy lunar player in freestyle. Always doing triple lunar flips and lunar variations.
Quad. That was a quad flip. His first miss 30 seconds in.
What was that? You pinch looped it?
Something. All right.
These totally synced up on the announcement.
6 tap. All right, 3 misses there. All right. Incredible round. So Yasu, he missed one time.
Yeah.
One time here. Starts off his run with a 3 turn up the swap spike right into a 5 tap. I mean, this guy literally is going combo for 35 seconds, 40 seconds before his first miss.
Yeah.
Combo wins that. Difficulty wins that. Kaito and Yasu in the finals, really, they're honestly very similar in a way where they don't really miss. They played, they really know how to keep the flow going no matter what and just save if necessary to keep their combo alive. But Yasu and Kaito here, they did kind of the same thing. Kaito started missing in the last 15 seconds of his run, but if we were to just judge their combos, even if they were both almost perfect, Yasu's difficulty level, just what he was doing overall, it outshines Kaito in this one. He had less misses, plus the tricks were just harder. I mean, Kaito's here doing 4 flips, some 4 taps. Yasu's out here doing 5 flips, 3s. He's doing a lot of odd numbers, but either way, if you're just breaking it down by numbers on flips and things like that, Yasu is definitely the one who wins here.
Yeah. One combo that I really liked about Yasu was that juggle line, that juggle switch grip line he did. Yeah, so my favorite combo in this run is the one he starts out with right here. The taps into this little switch grip line. This little trade spike. 3 big taps into this right here. Switch penguin, swivels it, and catches its Sarah grip again to another juggle, and then it goes to lighthouse, insta flip, stun fast. I mean, that level of difficulty right there is on another level than anything Kaito did in his first run. And the ease at which he comes out of it, I mean, as you can see, he's dancing across the stage, so comfortable. And this is what I think really puts him in a league of his own, just his comfortability in lacing these tricks while moving in space. You're gonna notice that most freestylers, 95%, they're not doing this. They're rigid in comparison to Yasu. They're staying in one place. Kaito will do he'll flow up and down, he'll squat up and down like this a ton, and he'll flow like this. But Yasu is literally using every edge of the stage while playing and while lacing tricks. And when he stands still, that's when you know he's really about to drop something insane.
He does have a lot of a build up to some insanity. That's what makes a freestyler so good, is that they don't, a lot of people try to hit one banger and just get their flow going from that. But the ones who can build up the hype, build up to some grand finale, like we saw here with that switch grip. I mean, he built that up with a 3 turn swap, little 5 tap, and then he went to another base cup, 3 big taps, and then he got ready for his huge mind melter, the one that will leave the biggest impression, the one that people will remember. And he's able to connect all of that together. People who can connect all that together, lay something, get the crowd hyped, get the vibe going. You know, you're feeling it. You're just feeling like, okay, he's going. I'm feeling it. And then he just drops that bomb. It's really, really hard to beat someone with that. Not only because they're hitting all the points the judges want, but also just because of the crowd reaction. That they've just got the crowd just focused on what they're doing and making everyone forget about the other player. Mm-hmm. They're leaving the best impression on the stage.
And just counted their spikes. They both got the same number of spikes, which I definitely think hurts Kaito in this one because the sheer difficulty of Yasu's lines is just harder. Kaito definitely started missing and only got one spike in the last 15 seconds of his run. Mm-hmm. I think if he were to have gotten all the spikes he planned to, I think it would have been a lot closer for that first round. If they got the same number of spikes and the difficulty of tricks that Kaito was doing was just easier, then Yasu, which is a no-brainer, he took this round.
So at this point in Kaito's run, he's been doing this all day, the lunars, the J-sticks, the flow. He's using both of his hands to move the Kendama up and down. Zach touched on it already. He moves up and down a lot, getting a lot of motion going, getting the crowd hyped. You can see Kaito's going for big flips, big numbers of taps in a row. Yeah. He knows that the difficulty needs to be high in order to even get a chance at, you know, taking this round from Yasu. So that's why you see him doing the inward lunar, insta, going for quad lunar flips instead of triples. He's doing a lot of these flips in a row with, you know, just to get close to matching Yasu, but that cost him, you know, where you're going for these big flips all the time, going for these big tricks all the time, even though they're necessary, it also increases the chance that you have to miss. And so that's why in the last 15 seconds, I think he unfortunately missed 3 times. Overall, if he wasn't playing Yasu, he probably would have beat 90% of people who were there. Yeah. Yasu just had an almost perfect round, and Kaito was really close to having a perfect round too. It's just, when you measure it up to Yasu, you gotta be almost perfect to beat this kid.
Yeah, and I think one thing with Kaito too is if you watch a lot of Kaito's freestyles, especially from Neko and then all the freestyles from Battle the Border, which are all on our YouTube channel, you notice that he does really the same tricks. He's way more predictable than Yasu. I used to think that there's big emphasis on switching it up every single round. And for sure, having something fresh, having something new each round to show the judges, to show the audience, definitely is a huge part. But even if a player's doing the same stuff every round, like for example, Kaito, he's doing very similar tricks every single round, it's hard to argue against that. Even if someone does the same amount of tricks, if they are landing the tricks over and over again, it's hard to say, yeah, level down because they keep doing the same thing. No, but they keep executing. So it's a massive difference. And if Yasu was not Yasu and not landing as many tricks, Kaito would have had that one because he did land consistent tricks all the way through his run until the last.
For 30 full seconds.
10, 15 seconds. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And I'll say this, I think in my experience, what I've seen, not only from my own freestyles, but this professional level freestyle that we're seeing right now, the creativity that people emphasize, you only really need 1 or 2 movements that looks a little different than your previous freestyles. It doesn't have to be completely different. You don't have to throw your usual flow out the window. You don't have to throw your usual tricks out the window. Everyone loves to see that. That's how everyone gets in the flow state. They just get to do their own tricks, the tricks that they're feeling the most. But what really separates, you know, good freestylers from the best is that the best freestylers come into most rounds with something that's on a whole another difficulty level than what they were doing before, or something that you would have never thought they would do personally. For example, Yasu, he didn't land it in the first round. He did it in a different round before, but he balances it on his arm. He's doing that. He saw Madi do it. He's like, I can do that too. Starts flipping the Ken up in here. I'm not sure if he laces it in his second round that we're about to watch, but he's just bringing something new to the table that he can incorporate into his own flow, which makes everything seem insane.
Yeah.
That's all you need is one little creative thing, something to make it memorable. Something to not only make the judges remember, but also to make the crowd remember, like, oh, that stuck out to me. And then if that sticks out to somebody, plus all your other flow that's backed up behind it, so it's game over 99% of the time.
Let's get into these second rounds.
Same start, same triple turnout swap. 6 taps. All right, that in itself is a banger.
Yeah, I love these little dirty fingers he's doing.
Here they go. Triple flip swap. He's feeling it.
He's feeling himself right now. Again with a little dancing action.
What we got here? Tap, tap.
Oh my God. 7 lighthouse taps right here. Into a quad. Fast hand.
It's a quad tap tucked down. He still hasn't missed, by the way.
Flip.
He has not missed.
Can flip. 4 tap, classic, spike. Sets himself up. Webster. Like, I don't know if that's called an actual Webster, but I think it's pretty close.
He did not miss.
Didn't miss in 45 seconds.
No misses.
We got
at that level.
We got Stod standing up out of his seat.
insane.
I mean, you gotta be insane to follow that. You gotta do crazy. Hits over the 6-tap, jug bird. Let's go.
That's one miss. All right. What else we got?
Yep. Nice.
Nice. Look at it.
Oh,
Now he's trying,
I love that
incorporating.
flow.
Yes, sir. Yep. Kaito's spacewalks are clean.
Yeah.
They're clean.
I don't think they're doing anything for him in this match, though.
No, but they're 6-tap again.
He's got taps like nothing, dude. Yeah.
Really, really good performance from Kaito.
Yeah.
Just super hard to beat this guy.
And the final decision.
2-1 judge.
3-0 Yasu. I mean, not a surprise at all.
Less misses, better bangers, better combos, everything on a higher level than Kaito. And Kaito, I mean, good job on him. Good job to him for getting second. He, as you can see, that level of freestyle is, I mean, he's coming off Nako winning the championship down there, beating Alex Mitchell in the finals back there, and then coming here to get all the way to the finals again in an even more stacked bracket.
Yeah.
Kaito really, shows his dominance in freestyle. He's really just made for this. He's one of the best freestylers out there. I don't think people have really got to know that until recently, but I mean, he stood toe-to-toe to Yasu and did really, really well.
Yeah.
He did really well, except for Yasu, honestly, just snapped, even for him. I think even for Yasu, these were rounds that were super memorable for him because he missed once just in total.
Literally missed one time in total in both rounds.
Had a perfect run in the finals. Difficulty was out of this world. Did something that he's probably never done in freestyle. The 7 instant tap back lighthouses to insta quad tap jig down fast. Plus everything else. 6 taps are now a norm when you've got these people going against each other.
I was going to bring that up. I remember when you played Kaito in 2019 Catch and Flow.
Yeah.
In the top 16.
Literally the first round.
First round of the top 16. Kaito's like 12 years old. Kaito beats Nick and he does a 6-tap jug spike and it's literally insane.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's like, oh my god, it's just one of the craziest things ever in freestyle. Now you see Yasu doing 8 taps in line. I mean, Taki did a 12 tap on stage at EKC. Kaito's still doing 6 taps, just this time the bird, just super consistent. Kaito is an excellent tap player. Same with Yasu. I think we saw a lot more taps from Yasu. I think taps is definitely Yasu's main thing in freestyle.
He's so good at it. I don't think he missed one. We'll have to count. We'll have to go back and see how many times Yasu missed in general.
After editing this video, I actually did go count how many times Yasu missed in all 8 rounds of freestyle he had in the top 16, and he only missed 12 times. That means in 6 minutes straight of freestyle Kendama, he only missed 12 times.
In all the freestyles, but he did not miss taps that many times. I want to say that I think he just didn't miss them at all.
Yeah.
Like not once.
Goes for a 4 tap, 6 tap, 8 tap. He usually gets them all off or makes contact with the base cup.
Yes.
Every single time, which is amazing. And I think Kaito had a really, really tough uphill battle here for this one. He missed a couple times in the first 10 seconds, and that already set him under. I mean, you're going against someone who just didn't miss. And he had a weaker first round than Yasu. So in this run, in order to win, I believe he had to do something above and beyond the caliber of tricks that he was doing, and he ended up missing, and also was just doing the same type of tricks, which are great and would beat most people, but Yasu just had a perfect run and just incredibly difficult to beat that. And maybe there's only a couple players on the planet who could beat that.
If they also had the best run of their life.
Yes, if they also had the best run of their life.
Which is really hard to do when you see someone do that before you.
Yeah.
Usually that doesn't really happen. Usually you do it before you see a person go, based on my experience.
All right, so 7 spikes for both Yasu and Kaito in their rounds. A couple of those last spikes by Kaito, I mean, got a couple of them off a miss, so not really the same. Same amount of spikes. Kaito had more misses. Level of difficulty of tricks that Yasu had were way higher. It's really just amazing. And the fact that Yasu had 7 spikes and his last spike was just a down spike really goes to show, considering he had a perfect run, no misses, how long his lines were, which is higher risk. The longer your lines are, the higher risk, because if you don't spike it, it's going to diminish from how much it's worth for the judges. So
yeah. I think in this situation, it's honestly really hard for Kaito to beat Yasu.
Yeah,
Kaito's actually done it before at a different freestyle event in Japan right after World Cup last year. It was at the Bilbo K freestyle event, and Kaito took out Yasu here, won the competition, but I think it's so hard for Kaito to beat Yasu because they both do freestyle in a similar way where they're just flowing through many tricks that they know how to do. It's obviously very high difficulty. They're just really good at freestyle. They don't miss much, unlike other players who go for more concentrated, focused bangers, just one like best trick contest type of vibe. We're going for one banger, trying to flow off that. You see a lot of players do that, such as maybe Nonoka goes for a big stall line, Alex Mitchell goes for a big trick to remember, and then maybe he gets his flow off that or gets a vote off of that. But once you have the same styles coming together like this, Yasu is just a level above at the same style Kaito does, if you're looking at it in that way. They're more flow instead of big tricks. Yasu, obviously, his flow is...
Does both?
He's both. His tricks are impossible, plus his flow is outrageous. So it's really, it just... I think almost every match he goes against Kaito, he's probably winning.
Yeah.
Kaito has to have the best round of his life twice in a row.
And then Yasu has to miss.
And Yasu has to miss. So the odds are definitely against Kaito here. And yeah, it makes sense that Yasu won.
Yeah, Yasu was popping off the entire day. We're going to upload a Yasu compilation of all of his rounds he had in this freestyle, so be sure to check that out. That'll be up by the time this video is up.
That's about it. This was the finals, Yasu versus Kaito at the Battle at the Border 2025, the biggest competition in the US. Best freestylers in the game right now, some of the absolute best. Actually, just based on record, Kaito and Yasu at NACO.
Yeah, best freestylers battling.
BATB, EKC, we'll see what's over there. Maybe they'll all go with Takia and they'll see who battle out who's the best. But for now, this is BATB, Battle of the Border Freestyle. Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you want us to review next.
See you guys later.
Peace.